Hello. Hey, diary. So, welcome again to Shantaria's Pocket. I'm Shantaria.
And Avia.
Kadira.
I go to school with them here at Parkside. Kadira is my roommate. And Avia is the person that I met here. You guys may be wondering why we're in the same clothes from the last video that yesterday. It's because, well, girl, you have to.
Oh, yeah.
In that, like,
Right,
present.
I was like, girl, same day.
Right, it is the same day. Girl, me either. I'm learning too.
I was like, wait, hold on.
Wait, yesterday. So this the future? We didn't make the video yet.
We just jumped to a whole different universe.
Something. Okay. So our last little bullet point from our last video was called surviving empty promises. And so when we were like in a room and I was just writing down things that like we could possibly talk about, we just like started going on this whole rampage of empty promises. So we decided to make that a whole nother video. And we're having so much fun with the last one that we just decided to grab a couple snacks. Well, Kadira grabbed all of her snacks. All of her snacks.
She grabbed some snacks, y'all. I'm fast, so I can't even touch.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I want no, we don't solve that, bro. Because you know, we think about this. You know what? And Shakira, you got this. You rude. Tired of this shystiness. Put it down.
Bro, you know what? Your immune system is so A1. You know what I'm
Girl, it's
saying?
always big. Get sick 2 times out the
Okay,
year.
that's what I see.
Her.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
She could. She real fun. Okay, so you guys may be wondering what we mean by surviving empty promises. And we just mean that like for the aspect of like school and college wise. So like a big one for me, I would say is like everyone's like, oh, you know, I can help, you know, buy this, you know, when you go off to school, I can give you a couple dollars, or I can help buy like food or you know, anything. But then like when the day comes, like you'll be calling, texting, shit, sending emails out, Facebook messages, everything. You trying to call somebody else so they can call them and see what's wrong with them. Like, yes, like what's going on?
I be like,
You just be like, dang. And especially like when it comes from family, I think that's what like hits the most, because you're like, well, first off, when you go to college, you're going to college because we're all poor. We don't have money. All the money we have is like our parents' money, you know. So when we come here, we're coming with nothing. Like we don't have nothing. We're coming with our school supplies and our clothes, and good faith that we don't drop out because of how hard it gets. So
shit, we done spent all this money.
Right.
Can't go back now.
Right.
We already in debt.
Moved and everything.
Loans, everything. Like there is no going back.
They be on their bullshit.
I think for me, I was just telling Shantaria this. It's like, I think the funny thing is like everybody's like, when you get out of high school, they're like, you gotta go to college. You gotta go to college. You know, you don't go to college, you know, you're gonna be flipping burgers the rest of your life.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? And so like you got all these family members, especially family members who you don't really associate with like that. They all have these expectations that you go to college and you just do it. And as soon as you tell them, I need some help, they are nowhere to be found. Like, okay, it sounded good in your head. Oh, let's go here, go to college. Right. But in my mind, I'm thinking I have to pay for this. I have to pay for that. I have to do that. You know,
definitely easier said than done.
Exactly. And like you cannot blame like some of these like students who just drop out, not because it's the academics are too hard, but because the living expense and like the stress of really being independent.
Right.
Yeah. It really takes a toll on you. And if you have no support, like, you know, what you supposed to do? You're gonna be out here eating rice like I was.
Oh, me too.
Me and Shantaria.
Yes.
Like for the last 2 weeks of the semester.
Rice. Girl, like the last month.
Yes.
Like our meal plan was gone in November, so it's like you either put more on, you have to spend money on food. There's no way in hell we could afford using cash the stuff that's at the Brickstone. But yeah, Kadira has a crock pot. You guys probably should get one for your room.
I agree.
And not the one that cooks slowly, the one that like steams and do all this other stuff. We making rice. We got all of our seasonings. We making real food. We making noodles, like the butter noodles, Mexican rice. Like we trying to do it all.
That's the only thing. Honestly, Avia was there too. I think it was like the day before we were about to leave. Dude, we were all trying to find some money to share some fries. Like,
yes,
amongst 5 of us.
Oh my God.
Like, the 3 of us, and then to your girlfriend, we trying to find money to share fries.
Oh my God.
We want to make it work.
Ava didn't even eat any of the fries.
And she didn't. Like, we ended up sharing it. Like, me, Shanteria, and Alicia, like, we ended up sharing one thing of fries that's like this big. And we were all just
4
like,
ounces.
That's why
the funny thing about it was, like, we hadn't really ate like that. And so when I ate those fries, I promise you I got full. And I must have ate like 10 fries.
Man,
and I was like, dang, that was a meal.
Yeah.
All right. Like,
we did have, like, you know, something.
Surviving expectations, man. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to, like, my parents and my family and stuff, like, they try, but I understand that sometimes they can't. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm like, that's why I was like, I try so hard to have my own job. You feel me? Because, like, I know, like, I come from a family where it's sort of like we share all the time. Yeah. So it's like if one don't eat, we all really don't eat.
Right. Pretty much.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's just like the younger ones, because you always make sure like the younger people are good.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so
that's my parents.
I feel like when it comes to expectations, I feel like a lot of, like, I guess associates of mine would give me a lot like empty like expectations or like empty promises, because I'm like, damn, like you just promised that you hold a nigga down.
Yeah.
And now you can't hold me down with this paper, bro. What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Right.
But, like, I don't know, like, I just learned to try to be more independent, and I just sort of lean on people who keep their word. I sort of, like, keep an eye out. Because, you know, out here, you know, everything sounds sweet.
Right.
Everything sounds sweet.
But actions are louder than words. And, like, I would say that after being, like, disappointed so many times, like, I don't want anyone to, like, view us as being, like, you know, like, ungrateful or anything, but it's just like if you haven't lived on campus more than, like, a year or something, more than just 1 month, and, like, you don't know how it is here. And then when you don't have like support, like, because, like, you can do schooling, you don't need any support as far as from your parents and stuff as like with schooling. But like you need your feminine products, you're gonna need food in your room for when the kitchen closes, you're gonna need water bottles, you're gonna need a mini fridge, you're gonna need, like, these are things that like may sound like oh this is just what I want. No, these are things like you actually need. You're gonna need hair products, you're gonna need toothpaste, you're gonna need a couple things of toothpaste, like like you need to buy everything in bulks, like the deodorant, and then wash him.
Or tampons.
Yeah.
You have to buy that every month.
Every month. And then like, and washing is a thing. We wash probably once a week, every 2 weeks. And every 2 weeks is stretching it because it's something that you can't like afford. And then you do become very discouraged because you feel like, well, everybody wanted me to be out here and everyone was congratulating me when I heard her family's mind. They feel like they've helped so much, but for us it's like you don't know how it is. You've only helped, you know, this much out of, you know, the pie or something, you know, and you don't know, but we know, you know, and it does make you feel discouraged, and you sometimes get in your thoughts and you have to be like, okay, well, at the end of the day, I'm here for myself. And then that's also like, I would say, like, I don't want to call it tough love, because like I don't want to say they were necessarily like purposely doing it, because like I feel like everyone in my family tries to help to like the best of their ability, and it's like very appreciated. But like, you don't want to lean on them, you don't want to depend on them, you don't even want to ask. And to be honest with you don't even want to fuck with them. Like, you don't want to send a text message, you don't want to send a phone call, because like you're so disappointed and you're wrapped up in your feelings that like you don't even care. But then it's like you can't do them like that, because if you need something, you know, like, you can't just cut them off.
And honestly, like, I'll say, like, with my own personal experience, to actually go on what you were saying, like, when, like, it's not enough. Like, my parents last semester sent me $500. Like, and understand, my parents are teachers. Like, not even, like, it's different in Milwaukee. You don't make a whole lot of money as a teacher in Milwaukee. So both my parents are teachers. They are not middle class. Shanteria think I'm middle class, but I'm not.
Just because her experiences are different than my experiences.
Absolutely.
So for like to hear her like stories, I'm like, yeah, like that's some like middle class stuff. Like we not even talking about, yeah, my house is so old. What house? Like, I've been in the same 2-door box for 5 years. Like, what house? Shoot, for real.
It's just, and yeah, so, but anyway, for my own, I don't know.
Right. She's scared now.
I was like, another time.
That's but like my own personal experience, so my parents sent me $500 last semester to pay off the remainder of my tuition so that I could apply for my spring classes. And let me tell you, that $500 didn't even pay it off all the way. It paid it so that I could apply for my spring classes. And like I remember thinking like, damn, I have to put money on my meal plan.
Yeah.
But if I use their money to put on my meal plan, then I have to contact my parents again to give me more money for tuition.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would rather pay for tuition and be able to apply for my spring classes than to put this money on my meal plan and, you know, and have food. So, and honestly, I think being out here and being independent, you have to make those like decisions. You know, because like I felt like, you know, it's different like if you're back home and say you know, because none of us came from no silver spoon, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, a lot of us have lived like having to take cold showers, wash your clothes by hand. You know, we definitely lived that. But it's like more extreme when you're out like by yourself and you're trying to live like that lifestyle. And then you're trying to still focus on your grades. And you worry about like, dang, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I got an exam. Like honestly, last semester I had to stretch out my last $10 so that I can eat on the days of my most important exams. So like my math exam, I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat that day. And my, I think my English exam? I think it's my English exam, I ate that day. The other exams, I ate rice and drunk water. And I was like, boom.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and honestly, I think I've learned how to conserve more, like, because I'm not gonna lie, I was splurging my first month of like being on campus.
With like the meal plan.
Like I was.
You
like,
think you have so much money and like you don't.
All the time.
Getting these shakes that you don't finish, like
getting
cheese fries you don't finish.
Yes, and then all of a sudden, like I spent $100 in a week.
Yeah. Where did it come from?
Oh my god.
How did that happen?
That was me. I was like, damn.
Where the money go?
That was real. Oh my goodness.
She said that. It's so nonchalant.
Wait, why did that?
Right.
Right. But it's real and like it just happens so fast and it's like once you've already, you know, spent the money, there is no, oh, I'm sorry that I ate it. Can I have them $10 back? You know, like there is no more of that. Yeah, but you do definitely become independent. You definitely depend on yourself.
A lot more.
Definitely a lot more. And I would just say it helps shape you into an adult because like our whole life, oh mom, I need tampons. Oh mom, I'm hungry. Oh mom, you know. But like now it's like, oh well, Shantaria, you're hungry.
What you gonna do?
Exactly. What are you gonna do? Shit, I don't even have money. Well, we finna call somebody. We had to ask Kadir to make these noodles. Exactly. And the butter noodles was like an everyday thing. I'm like, yo, the butter noodles. They were good. Yes, or mashed potatoes. Yes, and we would season everything. Y'all, we got our own seasonings. Like, I'm talking about seasoned salt, minced garlic salt, everything. Like that Creole. Y'all need to get that Creole seasoning. Don't use too much though, because it does get a bit spicy. But it is good. Add a little salt to bring out the flavor. Right. Probably hungry.
Oh my god! Hey, yo, we doing so dirty. Another thing too, like imagine too, like you know, like when you have like your period or whatever, and you're always gonna have tampons or pads in your household or whatever. Yeah. But then you start thinking like, dang, I'm out here. I gotta pay for pads. I gotta pay for tampons. And then like you know, if you're doing laundry every week, which I was doing for a while, and you ain't got no cash. Yeah. You about to be salty.
Definitely. No, smelly.
Girl, right. Smelly salty. Like, you about to like almost embarrassed. Like we keep calling my parents like, yo, you cash at me like $30. Man. And like, what you
that
need?
shit was tough.
And I just be like, I'm hungry.
Exactly.
And I'd be like, I'm sorry, like
Yeah, and it's like I used to like call my uncle, and he'd be like in Madison or something, and so that's where like he works. Like his house is in Milwaukee, and like he'd have his girlfriend like send me like pizzas or something out. But like I would feel bad for like even asking, even though it's like $15, and obviously they have more money, you know, than I do. You do feel bad, you know, for asking, but it's like, dang, like you're just hungry. Like the kitchen's closed. You're probably gonna be up all night doing work. Like you just need to eat.
Right.
Man, I was like, I be thankful that my people be sending me money sometimes. I be like, damn, because anytime I don't have it, I be like, damn, it's only because I didn't do it properly. I didn't manage it. I didn't manage it properly.
Exactly.
That's why I'm like last semester was my brokest semester, man. I was like,
really?
I worked that one job. And I didn't really work it too much because I had a situation to worry about. And I was like,
there's a lot going on.
yeah, and I was like, and then the financial aid was fucking up. I was like, let me tell you, every day I was busy with financial aid. Everything. They know my face.
Different experience.
It don't matter if I come with different hair.
I would say, like, in regards to this, is like one thing that I think with myself is like whenever I like whatever experience I'm going through, like a similar experience, I've always been like triple help you, whatever you need. Yeah. I know what it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for my friend who's about to graduate high school this year or whatever, I told her, I'm like, dude, we about to go big for your graduation party.
Yes.
You know, you like you trying to go to college, let me know what you need. I'm not about to play. Like I'm getting that for you, because when all I asked for people was to buy me some notebooks or some pens, they act like I'm asking you to give me like a gift card or something. Like I'm asking for, you can go to Walmart and get you some notebooks for like 50 cents
or something.
Pens like $2 for $5 or something. You go to the Dollar Tree, I wouldn't care. Because honestly, like if I'm worried about, oh my God, like I gotta buy, you know, a lamp, a fridge, a freaking, you know, stuff to put like Lysol or whatever, you know, to clean like bedding and stuff like that. Like, and then on top of that, oh my God, I gotta worry about buying hygiene products or whatever. And then if I ask like a family member, you know what I'm saying, you know, to buy me some notebooks or a pen, and you act like it's the end of the world. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've become now where I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to talk to you no more.
Yeah, man, I'm telling like, you. Yeah.
You know, like everybody with my whole situation with New Orleans, which we can talk about that in separate videos.
Okay.
You know, like, that whole situation. Everybody was calling my parents trying to get the tea about what happened and why I didn't go to Xavier, and blaming my parents for not doing enough or not doing this, not doing that. And we spent the financial aid money that we never got.
Right.
Got trying to get the tea, but none of them even sent like a card when I graduated high school, or didn't even trying to
come to the graduation.
Exactly.
Or something.
That's so funny.
Like the whole party didn't come, didn't do nothing, and then you trying to like you're getting off on my like. Or the misfortunes.
Coming with a lot of comments too.
Right.
Bro, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have so much to say, and you were not there to support now.
At all.
No little bit.
Yeah.
And then you expect for my parents to provide this non-existent money that they don't have.
Exactly.
You want them to be like, oh, why didn't they? Y'all, I'm not gonna.
Girl, you need some water?
Girl, you need some H2O?
Bro, I don't know. I think the saltiness from these people. And like,
like I'm someone about talking about work. Like I mean that's one thing I pride, like my family taught me, like they'll talk their shit all day, but my family are feeling hard workers, but they just talking their shit all day. They do also, but they do this too with it. You know, I'm the same way. I talk my shit. Man, look, you know what I mean? I don't want to do this paper. As I'm saying, I don't want to do this paper. I'm doing the paper. I'm complaining the whole time about how I don't want to do the paper.
Yes.
You might even try to figure out how to play the professional. Like shit, maybe if I just go ahead and
do this.
Right, let me double space this out.
3 pages.
Right, yeah, 3. I got all the requirements. 3 pages should be fine. Like
right. That was that's a fact. And honestly, some professors might accept it.
Because
I didn't copy it word for word. I switched a word or two.
Okay, well, y'all. Now, my professor told me today. He said he don't do papers because people love to plagiarize. He said they can do combined sentences, so they can take one sentence from your intro, one from your conclusion, put the sentences together, and the different articles will literally pop up. And they said, he also said that when people don't change the font of whatever they copied and pasted, it gives it away too. So I wouldn't even try to get away with it. Honestly, I wouldn't even try. Cause like they're gonna figure it out.
You too.
It is embarrassing.
Nah, I've never.
It is.
I mean, it's just like we're in college, you know.
Yeah, and the best believe the professor will talk to you. Like
the professor. No, the professor is like every professor that I've had, like in regards to like something to do with writing, they always say like, "Oh, not be plagiarizing." I'm like, plagiarizing a problem up in college? I don't think I think I plagiarized one time.
I had a professor plagiarized and not have really realized it.
Yeah,
like I didn't like cite or something.
Yeah, no, like that's how I probably handed an old like paper or something, and I wrote. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'll just be like, damn, this is the exact topic
Look, y'all,
that he wanted.
Shut up!
But for a different classroom, bro. Just make sure just give him that same paper. Get an A on that same paper.
Like with that one paper I did on that disease. Even though I took the case reports, I didn't copy, okay? So I looked at it.
Yeah, you just changed a few words.
Girl, look, the good thing about case reports, like when you're dealing with science, is you want to be accurate. So they don't even mind if you put, like I put the names of the people, the doctors or whatever. Okay. That's a page of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Their degrees where they practice medicine at, and then from there be like, oh, you got a 16-year-old girl. This is what she looks like. Disease affected her face, and then you can't switch that around like how they said, oh, red marks. Okay, she had a mark that was red.
I would do the same. Same thing.
Yeah, that's the same as moving a couple things around.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Like it's always told that that's your work after that. I'm like, oh snap.
Well, okay, y'all. Okay. We have been on this for a very, very long time. And we're gonna just end this right here.
My bad.
I'm sorry, we have a secret conversation.
Let's start over. You guys for tuning in again at Shantaria's Pocket. Again, I'm Shantaria.
Avia.
Kadira.
So thank you guys so much, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and